Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to No Shave November. I ain't shaving, bro, all month. Yeah, that's right. So if my beard is super long, I'm sorry. But anyways, though, we're gonna be talking about Elton Castee here. I found a interview that no one's really seen, man. It's kind of crazy. So I'm going to link it down below. The reason why I know no one's seen is because the numbers, there's only like 3.6 thousand people that have seen this. So there's a lot of people that have not seen it. Probably about 97% of people that watch overnight in TFIL have probably not seen this interview. And I thought it was a pretty interesting interview. I didn't know this, but I made a video on Karina Koft. And Karina Koft knows David Dobrik and knows Jason Nash and stuff like that. And Elton Castee actually knows Jason Nash and Karina Koft, I think, because they follow each other on Instagram. I saw that. But in this video, I'm not going to talk about everything. None of this is scripted. This is just off my brain and what I saw and stuff like that. But Elton talks about, kind of like, Vine, and how Vine was like super simple. Like all you had to do was just make a quick, simple 6-minute or 6-second Vine. And, that's kind of like where he kind of took off. He met a few people off of that. And, I mean, he gets a little bit more in depth with that. But, he said he knew Vine was not going to last. He was like, yeah, like, Vine was, kind of coming to an end, and he told people, and he said that I guess you would say he directed people to his Facebook and stuff like that, and, to his other socials, because he knew Vine was not going to last. And that's where Sam and Cole became popular, and also Brendan and Corey Shear. A lot of these people that, that we know now, some of them were, famous off of Vine and stuff like that. So there's that. Another thing is Elton Castee, right? So who is Elton Castee? Like who? What's the truth of Elton Castee? How is he here? How is he at where he's at? You want to know how he's at where he's at? So in this video, he talks about how he worked like 3 jobs or something like that. So in a weird way, he reminds me of Dan from Exploring with Fighters, where he grinded and kind of like hustled and stuff like that. But Elton was a little more cleaner than Dan. Dan did a little bit more of the extreme. But Elton Castee, like, he did so many jobs, and he said this is why I know Elton's pretty smart. And I don't know if people remember this, but I think Elton Castee got like straight A's in school and stuff like that. Like this dude's smart. Like I don't understand how some people don't see that, but this guy, like, Elton, I mean, he's not the smartest dude in the world, but he's definitely smarter than some. And he was talking about how he was like he was talking about how he worries more about, feeding himself, you know what I mean, having a healthy, life, and, having money to, like, security, money security, to have money. And he was talking about how he worked multiple jobs. He would try to hustle. He would build cars and, sell it. You know what I mean? Like, he did so much stuff. And he obviously goes more in depth in this video. That's why everyone needs to see this interview. No one's seen it. I couldn't believe it. And the one thing that made me question it too was, I was reading the comments and someone said, and I'm going to screenshot it here, and the guy was like, yo, like, why is this interview so hidden? Like, why can't you find it? Why doesn't it have views? You know what I mean? So I thought that was very interesting, and that's kind of why I'm sharing it. And I'm really hoping people watch this and click the link down below, go watch the interview. It kind of talks about Sam and Colby a little bit. It talks about, TFIL, like them splitting. You know what I mean? Having their, and dude, the one thing that's so interesting, right? So he talks about Sam and Colby, and he was like, yeah, like, it's just weird when you're filming with people that all have, their own, journey, like Sam and Colby, like they wanted to do their own thing, you know what I mean? And then I think Corey got stuck with Elton because, Corey wasn't, I don't remember at the time during, like, in the time when they started. I don't know if he was like that popular compared to like Elton when it came to, like, I don't know, but all I'm saying is Sam and Colby wanted to go away. And I have a weird thing to talk about too as well. Is Colby was on a TFIL trip and it was with Elton Castee, Cory, and Colby as well, and I think Andrea was there too, and Sam was like, "Yo, like Elton, I don't like your TFIL trips," but he was joking though, right? But I think he was serious, dude. I think he was serious. I think he was. I don't know. It's weird. It was really weird because he said that, and then you look at the timeline, and like a couple years, like a year and a half later, they kind of stopped doing it, right? And it goes back to my manifestation video yesterday. I dropped a video on like Elton and all that stuff, and how how Elton and Cory both got into a fight, and the stuff they talked about was literally manifested. Like literally the stuff they talk, like you gotta watch the video. It's at the end of the video where they're doom bugging in that link I sent down below in my pinned tweet. Like, dude, you listen to the conversation. That conversation makes sense to what's happening now with their relationship, and them not talking. And there was also another scene. I don't know what scene it came from or where the clip is, because it was so random, it was so sparse. And Cory Shear was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna talk to you for a couple months," and it made me feel like it all. It was so crazy, dude. But he talks about Sam and Colby and like TFIL and splitting and stuff like that. And the funny thing is Elton was getting into music and stuff like that, and I don't think he does much music anymore. But yeah, so like I just want to say that this video, or that the interview that you're gonna see, if you go watch it, like word for word, all that stuff, like go watch what he says and all this, because he says a couple more things too, right? But I just think it's very interesting that I was right. Like everything that I was saying about Elton Castee, about him being a workhorse, working really hard, grinding, being in that grind mode, and I truly think that's why Cory stuck with Elton, because he knew, dude, he knew. Cory knew what Elton was, and people don't know this, but Elton Castee said 5 years ago that he built TFIL and Overnight, all that stuff, like all that, by himself. Like he built that by himself. That's why Cory was never like, he wanted to be a part of it, but he never wanted to put in the work for it. So, you can't be a part of a channel, because you gotta think about it, man. Like if you watch this video, like it explains everything. But Elton is a really hard worker, and if he's working with someone that doesn't want to work, he's not gonna like give that attention, or give that, like he's not gonna let that happen. Because he wants the channel to be best as possible, and if he's doing all the work and some guy wants to do 50-50, and he's doing everything, and Ginger's doing some other stuff, you know what I mean? It's just very interesting. And all this stuff I knew. Like, Elton works hard. He knows people. He knows a lot more people than we know. I mean, I wonder, dude, I really wonder if Elton Castee knows Josh Peck. Because Josh Peck knows, like, Jason Nash. And if anyone doesn't know who Josh Peck is from Drake and Josh, Nickelodeon show with, I forgot, Drake Bell, whatever his name is. This is huge, man. And I got a couple more videos I'm dropping. I got a Cory Shear video, which is not a drama. I gotta, like, I feel like I gotta clarify every single time I talk about a Cory Shear and Elton. I don't know why. Should I not? I don't know. But I feel like I gotta, like, disclaimer it. Like, yo, this is not a drama video. It's just me kind of just discussing. Sorry, my speech impediment. I said disgusting, didn't I? Discussing. Yeah, but yeah, this is super interesting stuff that I was telling people from the beginning. Like, this is what I saw from Elton, and that's exactly what he said. He grinded, dude. He grinded, and he knows how to do his taxes. You know what I mean? He knows how to do his taxes. I tell you one thing, man. Like, a dude that knows about financial security. I don't know why this interview was not, picked up by anyone. I don't know why there's no cover. There's literally, I don't think anyone talked about it. You know what I mean? And it's really weird to me. I don't know why. And there's even, like I said, there was even a comment that said, why is this interview hidden, right? I don't know. Sorry, I had to sneeze a little bit. I got a little allergies this morning. But another thing too is with the Vine. they had like a challenge, like a hockey challenge thing or something like that. I forget what else they talked about, but if you go watch the video, it gets more in depth. But he talks about how him and I forgot who it was, some Muhammad dude or whatever, some dude, okay, some dude or something like that, and it was on Vine, and they were like, "Yo, we're like whoever hits 10,000, followers, whatever on Vine first, wins, whatever." And Elton said he hit it in like 6 days, and the other dude hit it in like 8. And he was just kind of just talking about like his progress and how people follow him and enjoy his content and help him out. And he was also talking about how he would go to like hotels and stuff like that, and how people would say, "Hey, Elton, I'm a big fan," and all this stuff. And he was also saying that his family too, like his dad did not understand what he was doing for a good minute until he started saying, "Hey, Elton, you're on Getty Images, you're getting talked about here, blah blah blah." So his dad kind of like realized, like, yo, like Elton's actually doing something big, you know what I mean? And that's something I've would have known if I knew that before. Like that's something, my parents, like they did not, like I was telling them, here's a fun fact of my story, is I was telling my parents, I'm like, yo, like, do you guys realize like the internet is going to be booming off? Like, we're gonna see gaming, people getting paid for games and stuff like that, people on YouTube getting paid, and little did I know, couple months later, a couple years later, or something like, it was like something like that. Then my dad was like, "Yo, like, did you know that there's racing drones? Like, they drone race and stuff like that." Like, I'm telling you, dude, like, this stuff, like, I knew was gonna happen. And you want to know what's even crazier? I saw it was like a 2005 or 2004 Blockbuster video. And this guy was, I guess he worked at Blockbuster or something like that, and he was talking about DVDs and movies and all this stuff. This is back in like 2004 or 5, and this dude predicted the future pretty much. He was like, yeah, like why even go to Blockbuster? Why even have like all these VHSs and all this stuff and rewind it and all this stuff? Why can't, like, he was saying that in the future, like, people are just gonna have it on the internet and you're gonna be able to browse. It's so crazy. Like some people were already on the ball too as well, like what was happening. And it's not that crazy, because there was obviously people in the 80s and 90s that were predicting the future, like what we're gonna have and all that stuff, right? It's just so wild how much time has changed, and we're slowly seeing things change in front of us too. Like, Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff's always changing every single day. We saw a lot of these changes happen through a course of years. Because, like, YouTube was not what it is now, back then, right? And it just shifted slowly. And now I feel like every week, every month, YouTube is changing, you know what I mean? Before, it was like, yeah, it took like a couple years for it to change. Now it's like changing every freaking day. I do want to throw out there, this video is definitely not a new video. It's an old video, just to clarify to anyone who's confused on that. And also, if you watched my recent video with Elton Castee, with the instructor, where it was titled "Elton Castee Almost Fought Instructor," that video is old. So just to clarify, I mean, I know there was a person that was like, "Hey, like, is this an old video or something?" And yeah, it's an old video. So if you watch until the end of the video, like, I literally say that it's an older video and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess I probably should say in the beginning, huh? Because then they would know, right? But oh well, that's what happens when you don't watch the video all the way through. At the end of the video, he kind of talks about how he wants to build this, like, this brand, this recognition, and he's talking about how in 10, 20 years, 30 years, he's gonna be able to look back at this and have kids, and now he's dating Ginger, so it's kind of cool that he's talking about this, because now he has his chance. He has Ginger, and man, it's gonna be so crazy hearing Elton say, "Hey, Ginger's actually kind of pregnant." Oh my God, bro! The internet, everyone's gonna freak out, bro. They were like, Elton Castee, Uncle Elton, let's go, baby. Man, I'm so excited for him, man. I can't wait till they have kids. I can't wait, dude. I can't wait. They're gonna have such a great life. I mean, obviously some wouldn't think not, with your minds, but I think when he's actually in like serious mode and dad mode or whatever, or taking care of you mode, like, he is super serious, and You know, he definitely messes around. He definitely pranks, and I'm gonna end my video here too. By the way, thank you for watching this video. But I do feel like, you know, he likes to prank and, you know, have fun, and you know, I don't mind that, man, because I feel like that brings like dopamine and just like it fills life up. You know what I mean? And you know, the prank wars were, you know, obviously those were consented, and they were kind of crazy. I actually, you know,
that a lot of people should be able to relate to. You know, the grind, the hustle, trying to make it. And hearing you share your story, obviously, if you haven't seen the YouTube video yet, go check it out.
DM'd him, even though I knew what bus number he was and where it was parked. I was just too afraid to ask, and he was like, "Yeah, sure."
oh yeah, dude. So I'm gonna say this one last thing here. So Elton Castee is a fan of Simple Plan, or Simple Plane, or Simple Plan. I don't know. I'm not. All right. So yeah. So here's the last thing. I'm gonna end this video here. Make sure you like the video, comment down below, let me know your thoughts. And by the way, hashtag November Shave November, no shave November. Sorry, no shave November. And yeah, so one last thing before I go here is Elton Castee was a big fan of Simple Plan or Simple Plane or whatever. I'm not a big fan of them. I don't really listen to rock. I listen to rap and like techno and stuff, like all that other stuff, but and classical. I don't know why I throw that in there. But yeah, he was talking about how he met Simple Plan, like the members, because I guess what he did is he used to like give away his like shirts, you know what I mean, to wear and all this stuff. And I guess they kept coming back and they liked his stuff, and he was like, I guess he somehow convinced the singer to sing for a song for him, like a song for him or something like that. Like, and also I think he was able to go to like sing a song with the dude or something like that in front of like 10,000 people or something like that. So I'm telling you, dude, like what Elton is, like he's a grinder, he's smart, he knows what the heck he's doing, and I think Cory Shear, I mean, I'm not gonna say that, but you know, I don't want to say nothing here, but you know, I feel like a lot of people kind of like observed Elton and tried to like understand how he's doing everything he's doing. And I don't know, man, I feel like he's such a big influence. I feel like he's something you can learn from if you're around him. You know, if you're around Elton, like you can learn from that. I think that's why some people hang around with him, because they want to understand how the heck he does it, dude. You know what I mean? And that's probably another thing. That's why it's so lucky that Sam and Cole, I think Sam and Colby like paid attention too. I think they paid attention to Elton and figured out like why he's so successful, like why he does that. Just a thought, you know what I mean? But you know, like this is like, watch this interview. It explains everything. And I just wanted to give my own little 2 cents, just in case if anyone wanted, you know what I mean? And this is just something I wanted to share. It's a 5-year-old interview. It has 3.6 thousand. So I know for a fact that about 96 to 97, 98% people, probably 99.1% of people have missed this interview. So no one's seen this interview, and not many people at least. And so I'm gonna link it down below. I'm gonna screenshot it on the screen so you can like maybe word for word type it in the search bar or something like that. And I'm also gonna have the link down below. Go check out this interview. I'm telling you, man, Elton Castee is it's him getting The Conjuring is so believable. I'm telling you, man, he met Simple Plan or Plan, right? He met them. He was able to get the dude to sing in a song for his music video. That's just bro, I mean, if you don't think this guy's a work hard, play hard type of dude, I mean, I don't know what you want to say, but hey, man, I want to say one last thing, Elton. Like, I'm proud of you, man. You're a great person. Thank you for doing what you're doing. If you watch this video, thank you. Hey, man, this is great. But anyways, though, this is your boy A1 Solution. My name is Anthony. We are here bursting fuego. And person having a great day, and hopefully you take care of yourself, and make sure you stay hydrated, and make sure you stay taking care of yourself, and make sure you please like the video and comment down below with your thoughts, and go check out the interview. So anyways, though, have a great day. There we go. I love puzzles.
I'm not putting the